Hi, my name's Michelle, and a recent question was just posed to me by Lacey Green, asking why I'm an atheist. Well, there's a ton of reasons why I'm an atheist, but I'll list the main three. 1. The problem with so many religions. There's so many religions out there, how do you know which one's right? I mean, they all seem to fight over which one's best, but in my mind, they're all very similar. Let's list some similarities. Male gods, donations, worship at least once a week, rituals, and prayer. Not to mention, they all have the same goals of peace and harmony. Since all of these religions seem to have so much in common, why do we constantly fight over them, and why are there so many wars? I mean, when it comes to religion, does the good really outweigh the bad? And since I live in the United States of America, and where our main religion is Christianity, that brings me to point number 2, problems with the Bible. So many people take the Bible literally, whereas if we were to actually read all of the stories in the Bible, we'd notice that there's a lot of stories about things like slavery, prostitution, human and animal sacrifice, lying, and not to mention murder. Well, I wish the Bible didn't affect me. It's constantly around me, and it's prevalent in our government. I mean, we're one nation under God, and a lot of people don't even have the right to marry because of the Bible. It really bothers me that a book written thousands of years ago still affects the way we live today. I mean, I should just write a book of religion on Michelle and bury it, and thousands of years from now, people will worship me, right? And now finally, this brings me to point number 3, the problem with the existence of God. God, by definition, is omnibenevolent, omniscience, and omnipotent, all good, all-knowing, all-powerful. Well, this seems to be a contradiction, because in our world, there are a lot of bad things going on. How could somebody so great, so powerful, create all of these bad things? Well, a lot of people might say, you can't have the good without the bad. Well, somebody so powerful shouldn't even be able to create these bad things. A lot of people say, well, Michelle, what about miracles? How do you explain those? Well, for every miracle that happens, something equally as bad happens, where most of the things lie somewhere in the middle. It's just the normal curve. It's all a part of statistics. There's by chance going to be some great things that happen and some bad things that happen. It doesn't have to do with God. People also ask, well, if there's no God, then what's the point? What are we doing here? Well, what if the point is that there's no point? What if the point of living is just to live? Why can't people just live in the now? Why do they have to live for something else? When I was 8 years old, I stopped believing in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy. When is everybody else going to stop believing in God? And with God, there's nobody even pulling the strings. At least you'd wake up Christmas morning and there'd be presents under the tree. Well, I could probably talk about this for days, but I'm going to leave you with that, and I want to say a huge thank you to Lacey for having me in her video. And write a comment down below to continue the discussion. While I might not be the best person to represent for atheism, I hope some of what I said makes sense. And make sure to check out Lacey's video. Thanks for watching.